Hi guys, we're at the end of week 24 of taking 100 milligrams of sertraline to treat PPPD and CPTSD. I don't know if you managed to watch my video the other day I posted when I realised that I've been doing parasympathetic breathing completely wrong, and I should be doing it at least 20 times and then judging whether it's working or not. And I've been doing it probably about 5 times. So I haven't needed to do that this weekend at all. I've been away in Margate with a friend that I trust, but I haven't seen for about 6 years. So they were kind of aware of what was going on with me, but they didn't really understand it. Nobody does, do they? So I just proved to myself that I could be not dizzy a majority of the weekend because I was distracted. And I didn't have my co-regulators there, like my partner or my best friend. They're usually the people that regulate me, and I only feel safe around them. So I've proved a point yet again to myself that actually I can do these things. So unfortunately, I don't feel very well. I've come back early. I came back this morning. I was supposed to come back tonight, but I've got a bit of a sore throat. I think I've picked something up, probably due to the fact that I've been out, in all weathers, tending to the horses. Either that or I've picked something up. I'm going to do a COVID test shortly, but I don't think it's COVID. But despite not feeling great, I'm not too bad. I'm on the massager now, but I've hardly used it all weekend. And actually, when I took it to Margate, a friend of mine, the friend I went with, said, "Oh, can I use that? I've been suffering really bad with a bad back." So, they were using it, and I was kind of, oh God, I'm going to have to sit without it. But actually, I was okay. I really was. I was fine. This is just all in my head. It's just creating this weird maladaptive behaviour. I'm back on it now because I'm on the home sofa, and I'm always worse on the sofa at home. So, and also I don't feel well, so it's soothing me. Something I wanted to mention that the previous weekend, and I said to you I was going out with my partner to like a punky reggae anti-coronation type event. Well, I bumped into somebody there, and that I haven't seen again probably in 7 years, and she was really happy to see me. She said, "How have you been?" And I was tempted to say, yeah, fine, but she could see that I wasn't. And I was honest with her. I just said what had happened, and I had the vaccine 4 days afterwards, everything changed, and this, that, and the other. And when I told her my symptoms, she said, "You're joking." I said, "What? No, of course I'm not joking." She said, "Oh my God, I can't believe there's somebody else going through this." I said, "What, you've been through this?" She said, no, my son's girlfriend. She won't get out of bed. She's absolutely terrified. She's, she feels like she's swaying all the time. She's better when she's in a car, this, that, and the other. I'm thinking, oh my God. And she said she's got tachycardia, which is what I've got. She said she stands up and her heart rate increases, and they're examining her for POTS and this, that, and the other. I was like, right, give her my number. And it's amazing, isn't it? Excuse me. I've got a cold. It's amazing, isn't it? If you actually, when someone says, "How are you?" rather than going, yeah, I'm fine, how are you? If you actually say, "This is what's happening to me," you'd be surprised. There may well be somebody else that goes, "Oh my God," and it's probably more common than we think it is. It just feels so unreal sometimes, and hard to grasp, like what's happening to us. But so anyway, I said to this lady, I said, "Look, I really believe I can help this girl. I can help your daughter-in-law, whatever she is." I said, "What's happened? Has she had like full medical workup?" And she said that she's waiting to see. She's been given beta histone, like we all have. She's waiting to see a cardiologist privately because they need to test her for POTS syndrome, which is postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, if you didn't already know what that is. But she said she's got increased heart rate on standing, which is what I have, although it's not straightforward POTS. It's just nervous system stuff again, and she's phobic of standing still or sitting still. So I thought, my God, it's exactly the same. She said she can't walk. She's just bedridden and terrified, and her work aren't being understanding. You know, she's had so much time off. She still hasn't had a diagnosis. The GP just keeps throwing medication at her, but nothing's working. And she's getting all these other symptoms. And yeah, so I said, look, please give her my number. Tell her to contact me. We'll have a chat, and hopefully I can relieve some of the anxiety for her, because, you know, this is obviously quite common, and, you know, my belief is it's triple PD. So I'm not a doctor, but, you know, I gave her, I signposted her to the steady coach straight away. She's being tested for Meniere's disease, and being given medication for that, but it's not working, and she's still waiting for the results. Like, so I don't know why, I don't know how Meniere's works, but, you know, it just seems a bit strange that they'd give her medication before they actually know what's wrong with her. So I said, look, in the meantime, I said, you know, word for word, every symptom she described is exactly what I've had or am going through now. So I put her mind at rest. We ended up chatting at length. I gave her the steady coach and Claire Weeks and all this kind of stuff. And I said, like, I strongly suggest that you just get a diagnosis as soon as possible, just so you can move on, so you're not, you know, getting more and more anxious waiting for the results, because either way, you know, you can still get better regardless. And yeah, so I've helped her quite a bit, and maybe she's watching now. I don't know, but I said to her that I do a channel and an update, and people can see that I'm suffering too, and you know, we're all in it together, kind of thing. So yeah, Jenna, if you're there, hi. It does get better. You'll be okay. Anyway, I love you and leave you guys, and I'll be back next Sunday. And if you're not good, then just send a comment, reach out. Okay, I'll speak to you later. Bye.